So in this video, we're going to learn how to make a very simple stop frame animation using just a photograph of a hand. So I've taken a picture of my hand and I've put it on the desktop. We're going to use, by the way, two programs. We're going to use Pixelate.com and also Imovie. So I type in Pixelate.com and launch web app. And then I'm going to open up the photograph of my hand from the desktop. Open. What I'm going to do is I'm going to crop it using the polygon lasso, which you'll see at the top. So I carefully select the hand using the polygon lasso. So this takes a moment, so I'm just going to skip through. So once the hand's selected, then what I can do is I can edit and cut and go to the back layer, the background layer. I'll edit, select all, just clear, delete. So then I'm going to paste the hand on top, so it's there. I'm going to select the paint pot and then make the background black. Now with the hand I can free transform it, edit free transform, and I can shrink it. I'll shrink the hand. So using the edit free transform tool, I shrink the hand. Now, because the edges are quite sharp, I'm going to use filter blur to remove that definition from the edges of the finger. Now, once that's blurred enough, then we're going to start moving this hand around. So the shot we'll do first is the hand completely removed. And we'll save that. I'm going to save all my images in the PNG format. You can use the JPEG format if you wish, but I like the PNG. And once I've done the shot with no hand in, I'm going to slightly raise the hand so a couple of the fingers just show. Then I'm going to save a second version. Now with the naming of these saved images, just make sure that there's a sequence to it. So for instance, I'm doing hand 1, hand 2, hand 3, hand 4, and it goes up as far as necessary. And every time just moving the hand a very small amount. And the idea by doing this is that once we speed it up, it'll look like the hand is moving. I'm going to do about 30 images now, just very quickly, just by using this technique, pulling the hand along, saving as I go, 1 to 30. La, 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 la. Right. So that's my last hand, hand 30, just with the tip of the finger just showing there. Now I've got all those images saved. So let's look at them. There they are, all on the desktop. So I'm going to put them into a folder called hand animation. You see how they're all in order because I've given them sensible names. So now the next thing to do is to open Imovie. And now we drag all of those images we've just made into that box on the top left-hand corner. So I'm selecting them all, so holding down Shift and then dragging along to get all those boxes all at the same time, and I drag them in. Now if I select them all and then I play them, then watch what happens. You see how it's going really, really slowly, and the images seem to be moving even though it's not changing image. So we need to change these things. So we go to Clip Adjustments, which is a right click, and Clip Adjustments, and we'll change the duration from 4 seconds to 0.2 seconds. But you'll see when we play it now, it's got this strange thing that it does. It kind of shakes the screen, and that's called the Ken Burns effect. Now, I don't know who Ken Burns is, and I don't really wish to know. It does some really strange things in iMovies, which for stop frame animation is really not that useful. We need to right click and go cropping, Ken Burns and rotation, and we go to fit and then done, and that should reshape all of the images so they run smoothly. Once we've done that, we've got the stop motion that we're after. And now what I want to do, just to make the clip longer, is to copy all of those. So select all, copy all of the images we got, and then we're going to paste them at the end of the set we've already got. We'll do this twice. So we've got a nice clip that'll take a couple of seconds. We can play it, and it does this wave 3 times in a row. Then moves up, goes across, and slides down. So now what needs to be done is we need to go to Share and Export Movie. Now I'm going to leave all of these settings the same. Just press Export, and that should have saved the movie to the desktop. So I'm going to rename it Hand Animation 1. Open with QuickTime, then play. So 17 seconds. Let's see what we got. Goes up, across, and down. So there we have it. A very simple stop frame animation, just using a single photograph of a hand.